Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Namaste, listeners. We are going through the fifth chapter, Sannyasa Yoga. In the present episode, we'll take up 10 slokas from 11 to 20. As we are all aware, life always bristles with problems of varying magnitude. They are as incessant as waves on the sea. Bhagavad Gita is an indispensable guide aimed at harmonious development of the hand, the heart, and the head. In the 11th sloka, Lord Krishna explains how the yogi avail himself of the karma. Kayena manasa buddhya kevalairindriyairapi yoginah karma kurvanti sangam tyaktva atmasuddhaye. Sangam tyaktvatmasuddhaye. Kayena means by the body. Manasa means by the mind. Buddhya means by the intellect. Kevalai only. Indriyairapi by the senses also. Yogihi karma kurvanti. Yogi performs actions. Sangam tyaktva, having abandoned attachment. For what purpose? Atmasuddhaye, for the purification of the self. So, the yogi relinquishing or abandoning attachment performs work with the body, the mind, and the intellect and the senses only for self-purification. The motive power of desire creates evil of attachment. But when the karma is done as an offering to God, self-purification is effected. The same concept was explained by Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi also. Elucidation through contrast comes in the next sloka, 12th sloka. Yuktah karma phalam tyaktva shantim apnoti naishtikim ayuktah kamakarena phale sakto nibadhyate. Yuktah means the well-poised one. Karma phalam, fruit of action. Tyaktva, having abandoned. Shantim apnoti naishtikim, he attains peace. Ayuktaha, the non-poised one. Kamakarena, impelled by desire. Phale sakta, attached to the fruits of action. Nibadhyate, is bound. So the contrast is provided here. In the earlier sloka, yogi purifies himself by the action, whereas ayuktaha, the non-poised one, impelled by desire, is attached to the fruits of action, and thus he is bound. Abandoning the fruit of action, the yogi attains peace, whereas the non-yogi, prompted by desire, attached to the fruit of action, is bound. So the exuberance of the spiritual mood of yogi is elucidated in sloka number 13. Sarva karmani manasa samyasyaste sukham vasi navadvare pure dehi naiva kurvan nakarayan. Sarva karmani, all actions. Sanyasya, having renounced. Manasa, by the mind. Sukham, happily. Vasi, the self-control, Navadvare Pure Dehe, in the nine-gated city, the embodied one, Na eva, not even, Kurvan, acting, Nakarayan, not causing to act. Means, having mentally renounced all actions, the self-disciplined indweller rests happily in the city of nine gates, neither acting nor causing to act. The nine gates or the five gates are the five jnanendriyas, five senses, and the remaining four gates are egoism, mind, intellect, and life energy. So he enjoys, he revels in the glory of the self, yogi. No doubt, the yogi acts, but holds that all activities belong to Ishvara. Is Ishvara then the real doer of all deeds? The answer comes in the 14th sloka. Karma pertains to Prakriti and not to Purusha. That is emphasized in the 14th sloka. Na kartrutvam na karmani lokasya srujati prabhu na karma phala samyogam swabhavastu pravartate. Swabhavastu pravartate means your inner nature does it all. Inner nature. Inner nature means again the gunas, the traits. Sattva-guna, tamo-guna and rajo-guna. So, svabhavastu pravartate. The inner nature does it all. Na kartrutvam, na karmani, lokasya srujati prabhu. Prabhu means the Lord, Ishvara, did not prescribe any agency of action, kartrutvam, na karmani, nor actions. Neither of these was created by Lord for humanity. Then how does the action go on? Swabhavastu pravartate. Nature does it all. Na karma phala samyogam, nor union with the fruit of action. Swabhavastu pravartate. In a nutshell, the meaning of the sloka is the Lord does not create agency or actions for the world. He does not create union with the fruits of action. Nature does all this. Due to ignorance, the individual self identifies himself with nature or prakriti and assumes ownership over karma and its consequences. It is further explained in 15th sloka. Na datte kasyasit papam na chaiva sukrutam vibhuhu ajnanenavrutam jnanam tena muhyanti jantavaha. Tena muhyanti jantavaha. Thereby the creatures are deluded. Muhyanti jantavaha. Nadatte kaschit papam. The omnipresent does not take the impurities of anyone. Nadatte, it does not take. Nachaiva sukrutam, nor whatever good anyone does. Ajnena avrutam jnanam. Jnanam is hidden by ajnanam. Tena muhyanti jantavaha. Thereby the creatures are deluded. When there is ajnana, there is delusion. Just like the delusion is like, the moha. It's like when we drive in a foggy weather, we can't see the way. A person under the spell of moha delusion cannot see the track correctly. So, the omnipresent divine does not take merit or demerit of anyone. Knowledge is enveloped by ignorance and hence people are deluded. This further beautifully explained by Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. The burning lamp gives light to one and all. Some use that light for reading sacred books, and yet others for forging false documents. The merits and demerits of activities do not affect the light coming from the lamp. Similarly, the good and bad deeds of beings do not affect pure consciousness. Why then should people be exhorted to do good? The answer comes in the 16th sloka. Jnanena tu tadajnanam esham nasitamatmanah tesham adityavajnanam prakasayati tatparam. By wisdom, jnanena tu tadajnanam esham, by wisdom whose ignorance is destroyed, esham nasitamatmanah, nasita, destroyed. By wisdom whose ignorance is destroyed through jnana. When the ajnana is destroyed or overcome within oneself, in such people, ultimate reality is revealed by the jnana. Tesham adityavajnanam prakasayati tatparam. Just like the sun shining in the sky, lighting up the whole world. Here, spiritual knowledge is the theme. As the sunlight reveals things in their true perspective, self-knowledge or Brahmajnanam posits the reality of Brahman and the evanescence of Prakriti. The process of getting at the self-knowledge is now explained in the 17th sloka. This is a remarkable verse. Tad buddhayah tadatmanah tannistha tatparayanah gacchantya punaravrittim jnana nirdhuta kalmashaha. Tad buddhayah, intellectual absorbed in that. Those whose intellect is absorbed in that, tat atmanaha, their self being that, tat nishtha, established in that, tat parayanaha, with that for them as the supreme goal, gacchanti go apunavrihi, not again returning, jnana nirdhuta kalmasha, those whose impurities have been dispelled by knowledge. So knowledge is a powerful weapon to destroy the illusion, to come out of the moha. Those who think on that, that means Brahman here. Tat is used. Tat buddhayah, tat atmanah, tannishta, tat parayana. So what is that tat? That means Brahman. Those who think on that, merge in that, get fixed in that, have that as the goal, they attain to non-return. Their taints being dispelled by knowledge, their impurities being dispelled by knowledge. This is wonderful idea in Vedanta. So, the exhortation is enjoy the blessed life now itself. The next sloka gives us a marvelous truth. Vidya vinaya sampanne brahmane gavihastini sunichaiva svapakecha panditaha samadarsinaha. When do we attain that Brahmi state? How are we to know of the state of liberation while yet living in this mundane world? The elucidation is given in this sloka. Panditaha, one whose knowledge grasped the truth of Atman, Brahmajnana. Samadarsinaha, who sees all with an equal eye, means seeing equality. Vidya vinaya sampanne, one endowed with learning and humility. Vinaya means humility. Vidya means learning. Endowed with learning and humility. Brahmane, ane Brahman. Gavi, ane cow. Hastini, ane an elephant. Suni, ane dog. Cha, eva svepake, even who eats the dog, that is Chandala, Svepake. Seeing all as equal, he attains Samadarsitva. Men or women of self-knowledge, the knowers of the self, look with an equal eye on a Brahmana endowed with learning and humility, a cow, an elephant, a dog, and even a eater of a dog. So that is Samadarsitva, that is the supreme stage a human being can attain. So Swami Raghunaathananda ji used to say, Bhagavad Gita talks about human possibilities. You can attain that supreme state. So that knowledge has to be acquired. Bhagavad Gita gives that knowledge, listening it and practicing it. Just listening, reading is not sufficient. You have to do manana. That's what is called Sravana, Manana and Nididhyasitavyam. We have to apply in our day-to-day life also. This is Samadarsitva. Suradas, the blind Vaishnava poet, says in his Kirtana, Mere avaguna chittana dharo samadarsi ho naam tiharo. O Lord, do not look upon my impurities. Your name is Samadarsi, means same-sightedness. So don't look at my impurities. Accept me as your devotee and furnish me this knowledge. Let me revel in this knowledge. Let me experience it. That's one wonderful Kirtana. Swami Vivekananda used to talk about this Kirtana. So, is it possible for the worldly to rise up to this Samadarsitva stage, same-sightedness in all beings? The dictum comes in the 19th sloka. Ihaiva tairjitah sargo yesham samye sthitam manah nirdosham hi samam brahma tasmad brahmanite sthitaha. Ihaiva, here itself, in this world, in this body itself, it's possible. So when we read the 18th sloka, when we are going through the purport of 18th sloka, we feel that, it's impossible to reach the Samadarsitva stage. But the immediate sloka says, it is possible. Ihaiva, here itself, in this world, in this body itself, tairjitaihi sargaihi, they have conquered or overcome this transitory existence. Esham samye sthitam manaha, whose mind is established in this vision of equality. Samye sthitam. Nirdosham hi samam brahma. Brahman is free from all impurities and is equal in all. Tasmad brahmanite sthitaha. They are established in Brahman. This is a very great verse. The soul of this entire chapter is pointed out in this sloka. Transitory existence is overcome even here by those whose mind rests on equality, since Brahman is the same in all and it is flawless. Therefore, they are established in Brahman. Brahmani te sthitaha. They that remain in Brahmavastha or cosmic consciousness. This Brahmavastha is also called as cosmic consciousness. It is a central theme of Advaita philosophy. No? It's universal consciousness. and individual consciousness, Jiva Chaitanya and Brahma Chaitanya. They remain in a Brahmavastha or cosmic consciousness, transcending transitory existence. They are not therefore bound by the limitations of the world, even by living in it. So that's why they are called avadhutas. We have got avadhuta sampradaya in avadhuta. There are no avadhi for them. They have transcended it. How to know that there is no blemish in the knower of Brahman? It is explained now in the 20th sloka. Na prahrusyet priyam prapya, no dvijet prapya cha priyam, sthira buddhira sammudho, brahmavid brahmani bhavati. Na prahrusyet priyam prapya. It does not become over-elated, overjoyed when something advantageous comes. Na prahurshyet priyam prapya. No dvijet prapya cha priyaha. No, na udvijet prapya cha apriyam. Like that we have to break that samasa. Na udvijet prapya cha apriyam. Nor does one become depressed when something disadvantageous comes. It doesn't get emotionally upset. Sthira buddhihi, with a steady mind, asammudhoho, not at all deluded, brahmavit, that knower of Brahman, Brahman is sthitaha, established in Brahman. It's a wonderful sloka for sadhakas. You have to practice it regularly. Even to think of this great idea and meditate upon this is a great experience. Na prahurshyet priyam prapya, no dvijet prapya cha priyam, sthira buddhira sammudho, brahmavid brahmani bhavati. A knower of Brahman is fully established and steady in Brahman. Established in Brahman with a firm understanding and with no delusion. He rejoices not when getting what is pleasant and worries not in getting what is unpleasant. So that is how a knower of Brahman attains a supreme state with a steady mind. This already Lord Krishna has talked about this sthita prajnatva in the second chapter, Sankhya Yoga. That's again is reinforcing the same point here in the 20th sloka of the 5th chapter. So in this episode, we have covered 10 slokas from 11 to 20 in this as a second episode. In the ensuing episode, we will take up the remaining slokas. Sarvam Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Harihi Om. Please listen this, whenever you find time, peacefully, you please listen to this audio and try to pick up those ideas to stabilize the mind. It's mind management, antidepressant, no tension. You will feel happy when you listen this and slowly apply in your day-to-day life. That's why Bhagavad Gita is called as the science of self-development. Sarvam Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Harihi Om.